He had green eyes, so I wanted to sleep with him. Green eyes flecked with yellow dried leaves at the surface of a pool. You could drown in those eyes, I said. The fact of his pulse, the way he pulled his body in out of shyness or shame or desire, not to disturb the air around him. To the boy who stole my heart, I hate you. I hate your glowing eyes. I hate your beautiful smile, and I hate how your collarbones fit into mine. Internalized homophobia is a phenomenon characterized by a queer person experiencing excessive guilt or shame surrounding their identity. I myself have fallen victim to this, as when my boyfriend and I began dating about a year ago, we received several comments about how we were being too much. Comments that I clearly still hold on to this day. It seems that these days there is a perfect way to be gay, and that perfect way is to be silent. But I am tired of hiding how I feel. So, through the nonfiction excerpts from Mandate for Leadership, The Conservative Promise from the Heritage Foundation, and House Bill 508 from the Iowa State Legislature, and the poetry, Gay, by Ern Kingham, I Am Not Gay by Wardell Lee Freeman, and excerpts from Richard Seekin's Crush, and finally the monologue, I Hate Gay, by John Wiswell. Join me on the convoluted journey of pride and shame that every queer kid in love has to face. Loving Wrong, a program. Today, I hate gay. I hate people who are gay, people who aren't, people who might be, and people who hate people who are. I hate all of it. I hate that when my best friend and I walked downtown chatting for 2 hours, people suspected things, and I hate the little old lady who scowled at me through the crack in her doorway, safety chain still hooked, busy hating me for another imaginary relationship, and I hate all the neutral faces that are staring at me like, does he belong in this apartment building, and is he gay, and am I okay with that? I hate them, and they are crappy floral wallpaper. I remember the first time someone explained to me what the word gay meant. We were in middle school, and I am not gay. You know, I tend to get stares, looks, the occasional, are you gay, with a quizzical glare of disgust. Well, to answer your question, no, I am not gay. During oral argument, the United States took the remarkable position that the government could compel a Christian website designer to imagine, create, and publish a custom website celebrating same-sex marriage, but could not compel an LGBT designer to create a similar website celebrating opposite-sex marriage. It means that the government gets to decide which viewpoints are protected and which are not. A frightening and blatantly unconstitutional proposition. I hate how your words make me blush. I hate how you're always in my mind, and I hate it when you're nice to me. I hate that when I went to his apartment to get his stuff, people tried to encourage me. I hated it because who were they to tell me to be there for my friend? I hated it because their sincere emotional advice only referred to a relationship that they imagined I had, playing on the swing set behind Stoy Elementary. He's so gay, she said. Bitter disgust poured out of her mouth with every syllable, and I could not think as to why being happy could be such a horrible thing. Being gay would mean that I am immoral, but I can assure you, moralistically speaking, that morals would keep me from routinely listening to Lady Gaga, who I've heard, despite her Catholic upbringing, is a devout devil worshiper, and I sure don't worship Satan. No, I am not gay. You know, my father once told me, in his manliest tone, that if I ever became sweet, or my tank profusely filled with sugar, that he'd disown me, rid me of his home. Families comprised of a married mother, father, and their children are the foundation of a solid American society, unfortunately. Policies and programs under President Biden are wrought with agenda items focusing on LGBTQ plus equity, subsidizing single motherhood, and disincentivizing marriage. And so I asked, my exact words being, what's so wrong with being happy? And now both of my friends looked at me weird. Don't you know what gay means? Doesn't it mean to be happy in accordance with the laws of nature and nature's God? The state of Iowa recognizes the definition of a marriage to be the sacred, solemnized union between one human male and one human female. I wanted to be wanted, and he was very beautiful, kissed with his eyes closed, only felt good while moving. You could drown in those eyes, I said. So it's summer. So it's suicide, so we're helpless in sleep and struggling at the bottom of the pool. The state of Iowa recognizes marriage as a sacred religious sacrament. Therefore, no residents of Iowa shall be compelled, coerced, or forced to recognize any same-sex unions as marriage. On the drive back to the hospital, I hate all the pedestrians who don't look at me, or my car, or in my direction. I hate everyone who doesn't know, who isn't preoccupied with this. I would hate them if they were looking, and I hate that they aren't. I hate that they're getting on with their lives, and that, many of them have nothing to get on from because they don't know, don't care, have a club to go look impressive at. I hate the radio. I hate the callers blaming religion, blaming my God, who is love, for people hating people who are different from the people they like. And there's nothing sweet about my wrath. I'm infuriated. I'm angry. That's not because I can't fulfill the holistic criterion society has built in order to be gay. And listen to me when I tell you that I am not gay. No, I have yet to interiorly decorate my bedroom with the warm crimson fluid that is my blood because some punk at school thought it was cute to label me a queer. I have yet to be gay because being gay in today's society means that I am reckless, I am promiscuous, I am a faggot, and you're such a little kid. Gay does not mean happy. Gay is a boy who likes another boy. And I said they're wondering why it mattered so much that a boy liked another boy, and maybe I don't hate you. Maybe I just hate this part of me too dark and blind, because to the boy who stole my heart, I love you. And why is that such a horrible thing? And why does it mean that gay can't still mean happy?